who should pay for the cost letter is a very important question that we have to ask ourselves. A lot of the times when you are coming fresh from abroad or trying to remain in the country and you see this certificate of sponsorship and you're aware that there is a charge that has to go alongside that certificate of sponsorship. The question is, do you, the applicant, me, person seeking a job, looking for employment, or is it the employer who has to pay that certificate of sponsorship charge towards the Home Office or the UK government? This is a very important question because exploitation happens across all sectors, healthcare, social care, and it's very, very common as well in social care and healthcare, I'll be honest, where you are made to pay for something you're not supposed to pay for and you end up in debt way more than you're actually supposed to be. So we're going to answer a very simple question in this short video, and it'll link to some other videos I'm going to be making on this channel. The short answer is no, you are not supposed to pay for the certificate of sponsorship. That burden and that financial burden does not fall on you who is applying for a job, be it either you're going through directly from yourself to the employer, you are going through some third-party recruitment agency. That certificate of sponsorship does not fall on you. Well, it's very important to realize that you as the employee don't actually pay this fee at all. That cost comes from the government and the employer. You shouldn't even be knowing how much it costs or, if it's getting paid today. Once you apply for a job and you are successful for that job, and you said, we've given the green light, we're going to provide you a certificate of sponsorship. All you need to know what next is, how long does it take before I get my certificate of sponsorship? Is it a couple of days? Is it a couple of weeks? Is it a couple of months? Beyond that, fees and extra things like that should not be your primary concern. So the Home Office actually says, clearly on the government website, if you have a look, it says that you have to pay a fee for this certificate of sponsorship if you are employing an immigrant worker. Now, I'm going to put that right beside me here so you can see it, and I implore you to check the website as well. But then also, beyond just the certificate of sponsorship fee that they pay, they also have to pay another fee, which is towards the, if your job is under the skilled workers visa, for example, which leads us to another thing which I'll be putting here as well. And that's where, you might hear that it costs £2,000, £3,000. If you're getting a 4-year contract, a 5-year contract, it does cost money on the employer side of things. And then it depends on how big or how small that organization is. The bigger the organization, for example, on whole NHS Trust, they're more likely going to be paying the higher fees. And a smaller organization, and their criteria for that smaller organization, that they will pay less money. But again, that fees and how much it costs does not actually have any bearings on you as the person applying for a job. This is not your problem per se. This is an employer who is looking to recruit you. So don't get into the habit, or don't get cheated or misinformed into paying £2,000, £3,000 for you to come across and work and then have that money deducted from your account. There's a reason I say this, because these are stories that have actually happened. In conclusion, if you are asked to pay for a cost letter, or you are asked to pay the fee associated with a cost letter, and you are told something like, it's going to cost £2,000 and we're going to take that out of your salary every month for this letter, that itself is not what the government website says you should be doing. I'm not a lawyer. I just read the government website to make sure that things are sounding as correct as they should be. So you might want to start asking more questions if you're told. And I've seen this in the comment section before as well, where someone said that, their employer is asking for them to pay for this cost letter. And I was wondering, I didn't pay for any cost letter. I just applied for a job, got the job, and then I waited for my cost letter to come. I wasn't asked to pay any more than the application fee for the health and care visa or your skilled workers visa. So please let us be careful. And this is why I make these videos, so you can apply directly to an employer as opposed to going through sometimes a middleman, because you might not know the process of applying for this visa. We're also going to be covering some other videos and some other topics, particularly relating to some of the things we should be aware of when you're applying for a job across the country, coming to UK, about recruitment agencies, exploitation, and as well as just best practices, so you don't lose more money, because it's already an expensive process relocating, so you don't want to be paying more than what you need to be paying. But hopefully this video was helpful. Remember, the employer pays the certificate of sponsorship, not the employee or the person looking for a job. Thank you very much.